stuff. When Owen was alive, sometimes he'd be like, "You want to have a baby?" And I was just like, "Are you not going to be a fucking flake? Or is this like the end? Or." It never made me shiver and never made me shake. Now it makes my whole fucking guts to fall out my fucking belly button. And why? It's because even though it could be Owen's baby again, the C-section was really scary. Like it was stopping my breathing. And yeah, she has scree skin, just like me. But she looks like her dad in that picture. Like even the ears. Anyway, it's scree skin, and he was Cree. He looked like a Jamaican. I love him a lot. Well, anyway, I said the trauma like turned me fucking so frigid. I'm gonna kill everyone myself. And she's like, "Oh, like why though?" I'm like, "Well, because I can't get on a raw diet to fucking lose weight to feel good to move my joints when I'm stiff and my back is like it's like two fish just fucking slamming it together. Every time I move, it puts me in crippling pain where it puts my brain in so much fucking pain that I can't even talk straight." Must be because he died somewhere around 5 months into the pregnancy. So it's dead man's baby, so it stiffened me up. I don't want to do it. And everyone else, fuck you. I got no apology letters. I got like a million messages. I couldn't even read one because it was freezing my computer. When Marina went missing and Owen passed away, my grandpa had a stroke and my grandma was diagnosed with her that she was dying. And my uncle and my mom and their two half siblings are fighting about money and all this kind of shit. It's all mine anyway. That's why they all got nothing. I took over his name and I conquered his record and I put a record down on top of it further into the future. Coral wants to take up the challenge, my daughter, and not yours. And seems all beautiful and shit. It really is. But if you're going to be fighting and act like there was anything to fucking give you, when you all are basically nothing. Like, my mom was abused by female laws. They have gotten better. There are more freedoms for females to do what they need to do to stay alive without sucking cock. But it's still awful. That's why I live in this very swampy army area of Missions Landing. Because I'm a female and I should just suck dick and still get not enough. Like, Uncle Doug is a politician. He's premier of Calgary, Alberta. And that's good and all that stuff. And, like, Mitch is, like, really fucking trying, but they call Auntie Sabrina crazy because one time I said, I don't want my dad to be dead. And she said, my dad's out fishing in the mountains because her dad died a long time ago. And she lives in this really cool place in the mountains where it's like, they can be ripped apart by a tornado, but only if the winds rapidly change direction out of randomness, which never happens. The mountains literally stop tornadoes, and we're watching them. Tornadoes spinning above these big peaked fucking mountains. It was cool. Auntie Sabrina's really cool. My Uncle Mitch puts in a lot of effort in people and often walks away with a chipped shoulder. But I feel like Uncle Mitch, but I don't have friends making like cool knickknacks for my family. Like Uncle Mitch does it a bit different. That's the way I feel too, is I put in so much. And then because of my language and how I wake up in the morning, which is like my eyelids are still shut. I'm sitting there with my eyes shut because I have an eye infection the past couple weeks, 3 weeks. Like eyes shut, drinking coffee. But I'm getting quieter, which is good. Because I say a lot of things I don't mean, but it's French. So it's just shallow. It's not very good. It's not well done the way I'm saying it. I wish I had more to say to people, but I can't even, like, ever since Gita died, work has just been retarded. How hard it used to be being watched by the senior doctor. He's the health minister. And he was. And when my Aunt Linda's fucking heart blew out her back, I was just like, oh, it doesn't look good. Oh, God, you don't look good. Okay. And they gave me the cart, and it all flowed. Sometimes I don't know where the cart is. Because of the fucking schizophrenics. The people who purposely tried to burn their brain out of their body. Good fucking luck. You know what? My throat is actually sore, and it's all creased and shut. Because I got my fucking throat slitty, and that's why I choke, kind of. It's like restriction, kind of like this. And I sound all gurgly and manly, like that. All manly and shit. I fucking got my throat slit again. Whatever. I don't hate them. Just they were fighting because everything was so sad. They stopped understanding it. So many things. Like, Mom forgot how to cook when her mom and dad were passing away. I asked the police to send them directions to websites, recipes, ideas that I used to do for them when they were in half coma. They ate sauerkraut. They had fucking fermented bananas and all this and all that. Oh, yeah. It was all me, too. Melissa was in coma. Logan was developing skin cancer. It was me and Kobe. Kobe would feed the horses once in a while or let me do it because I like to be outside, and he would cook. Make sure they were eating their fucking fermented bananas. Actually. And, you know, they'd wake up and they'd want to go to Uncle Grant's because he had a lot of weed. And I was like, are you supposed to be smoking weed when you're in half coma? The doctor's like, oh, yeah, yes, indubitably they should be. And I was working at Dr. and Horlicks, and they had my mom sitting in the office playing computer games, slowly learning how to do a few things, earn a few bucks for herself, because she felt worthless, and she was treated like shit because of the female laws in Canada. And then we just have to live in, like, we almost live in, like, ultra spheres. Kobe did a lot of the bandage care when I was at work, making money so we didn't have to get adopted. The only people who would have adopted us were, I can't remember their first names. They would have adopted me and Kobe, and they said they would have became bigots because they would have favored us so much compared to someone who's struggling to get healthy. They have kids of their own, and I was like, it's too much. It's heartbreaking and stressful. I get it. I didn't ask to be adopted. Who asked you if I wanted to be adopted? And then I fought them. Yeah, I was like 13 years old. And I was like, are you fucking harassing me or are you? And they lost their shit like ape sauce because they were so fucking guilty of just wanting to pick a fucking fight. I worked for them at their house. A lot of army, militia, cleaning up the woods so the kids could play in their treehouse that they got attacked at while they're building the tree fort. It wasn't even finished yet. Cleaning their pool, tending to their horse who was extremely traumatized from the Middle Easterns in the woods. Yeah, I worked there. But we're still family, and I consider us friends. Because I like that reaction, too. That was a good reaction to, will you adopt Amber and Kobe? And my uncle said, he's the one who's related, he's like, oh, they're going to be so fucking rich. They're going to have They're gonna have fights over which properties they're allowed to buy. Then I can stay home. Oh, they have a homo, do they? I remember that one. That's harassed all my life. I don't have much hair.